can't believe it.
Yes. Yeah, because okay, look, I'm going to show you a little thing, a little part. Even my posture here, I have like really broad shoulders, and this is me not working out at
Okay.
all. I was just boxing 1 week before this Corona crisis, but then that's it. So I'm pretty sure it's going back again as how it was formed. And yeah, they were saying that no, your broad features are making you look like a man. So if you get thinner, you get even more masculine. So what do you want me to do? I'm always in this dilemma whether should I actually work out, whether I should actually do like a very serious diet or everything or anything you're actually asking for. But then I realized because in this film industry, you have to be able to actually adjust yourself because you're not always going to get the characters or the roles that like you're going to be in this one role as a tomboy or as a feminine woman or something, and that's only one. No, they're always saying, well, this is your challenge, whether you like it or not. If you actually are serious about this and you want this that bad, you have to know how to maintain and actually, play around with your own features and your own, emotions and everything. So that's a huge challenge for me. Body, physical changes, it was a sacrifice.
Now, John, I want to know that before entering the pageant, like, did you have any kind of fear or like a thought that what if I didn't make it? Because you were already an established name, and there's a risk. What if you didn't make it? So, did you
Yes.
have that kind of fear?
Oh, yeah, I do. A lot of people is actually the ones scaring me, to be honest. They weren't actually asking or talking about it, but they were actually scaring, like, if you're not going to make it, you're going to be this. Like, guys, you become an absolute woman later. You have to be aware of yourself. You have to take care of yourself, and you have to be prepared, and you have to look as nice as possible in front of people and all those stuff. So I'll get used to it. So this is a practice for me. This is a practice.
We're getting used to it. We're getting used to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll quickly take some of the questions that came your way. Kitty217 wants to know your favorite music, your favorite color, and your favorite actor.
Okay. My favorite music, okay, in general, in genre, okay, would be classic rock or metal. That's
okay.
One. My favorite color would be black. And my favorite actor would be Johnny Depp.
Okay. Now, your fan page, Jihane Almira Updates, wants to know, who is your biggest motivation to join pageants? The biggest motivation behind joining pageants?
Okay, my biggest motivation, well, as an individual, for me, would be my father. But then in the pageantry world, I really like Demi, to be honest.
Okay,
Demi,
okay.
Yes.
Yeah. From South Africa, yeah.
Yes, from South Africa. Yeah. Yes, and yeah, she would be my actual role model because I really like her personality. Like she's not making it. She's being herself because I see her on stage and then I see the way she answers interviews or when she's actually interacting with people outside. She's just the same person. And I don't see like there's this. She's not ambitious as like, oh, I have to win. Like I don't feel that vibe when she's just walking there. She's just enjoying herself and like this is what I want. Like there's this bubbly, really fun, flirty girl like up there. You can just feel that, and then like I have this like attachment. I mean like. I feel like I just want to see this girl a lot, like I had that feeling when I saw her on stage.
Wow. Now, I saw your recent photo shoot with Miss Supranational Antonia Forsett as well, and you both were looking stunning. Tell me, how was the experience of meeting her, and how was the experience behind that shoot? Because you both were looking gorgeous, regal and gorgeous, I would say.
Thank you. Well, Antonia, she's a very welcoming person. She's actually very warm as well. And she was one of the person I actually interacted with from the 3 Miss Universe, Miss International, and Miss Supra. She was the first one I was actually interacting with, and I feel like there was just a connection, like, girl, I feel you. You know, like I had that feeling. So when we had the photo shoot, it went through comfortably, and it didn't feel like I was taking a picture with someone I just knew, or, you know, sometimes when you have a photo shoot with not a stranger, but someone you just got introduced to, especially this is Miss Supranational 2019. I feel like you know how that feels. Like, hi, like, yeah, I'm Miss Supranational Indonesia 2020. You know, like that kind of feeling. So I didn't have that. I didn't have. I mean, Antonia was really. She's very wholeheartedly. So I didn't feel like she's trying to. Well, you know, like, okay, come in here. She's not giving me that vibe. So I feel like I like her. Okay, I really like her. So I can actually be myself when I had the photo shoot, because, you know, if sometimes, you know, you can feel that you're blocked in some way, your emotions, or maybe your aura just won't come out when you feel some ways that you're not supposed to.
Wow. Well said. Jessica wants to know, what is your message to the girls all over the world? So Jessica's question is, your message to the girls over the world. And Jihane, I think you are somebody, like, in this conversation, what I can make out, you are what you are, you're fun, and you don't have any inhibitions to share yourself with the world. And that is the best thing, that you are accepting who you are. And so I would love, you know, your message to the girls all over the world.
Okay, yes. Well, my message to the girls is actually, it might sound a little cliche or it sounds mainstream, but to be honest, just being your true self would actually show the best or the authentic trait that you actually have. Because, you know, sometimes when you try to cover something out, you never know whether that's actually the thing that makes you stand out, that can make you be more interesting, that where people actually like, hey, I want to listen to this girl. Hey, you know what? I think her idea can actually change the world. You know, so don't block that out just because you want to be someone else, or you just want to fit into one standard that someone has given in the line. So just be yourself. And when I say this, I actually mean be yourself. Be the best version, or the positive version of you. If you feel like there is something missing out, or if you feel that something is lacking from you, whether it's negative or something you feel like you have to fix, then fix it. But don't let it go, or don't make a great introspection about it, instead of just blocking it out of yourself.
Well said. Andy08 Pratama wants to know the 3 things that comes to your mind when you hear Indonesia.
Indonesia. With the word Indonesia?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Culture, the heritage, and the people.
Definitely. The people are amazing. I mean, after I announced the live chat, I can't even tell you how many messages I have received from your fans, from people from Indonesia. And that was so overwhelming to read all the comments. They were sending me love, and that was actually amazing.
Sorry. Hi. It was lagging.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay. Is it fine now? Okay. Now, the next question is, what is that one thing people should learn from Indonesia? People should learn from your country. Respect. I think there's so much to learn. There's so much to learn, actually.
But there's this one thing that I find very powerful from Indonesians, which is respect. Because, well, would you like me to explain it, or?
Yeah, definitely. We would love to show from you, yes.
Okay. Well, the respect that Indonesians actually show to fellow Indonesians, or actually people outside, foreigners that actually come, whether as tourists or immigrants, they don't, I mean, I don't really find, it's not a huge issue of, I'm sorry, I mean, like, it's not trying to, I'm not trying to insult or anything, but racism and all those kind of things, I find very, I mean, it's not saying that there's none, but it's very less. So I always feel like they're trying to put their shoes on someone else's before they actually move or say something out. And it's always taught from elders, even my parents, they always tell me, no matter how bad someone is acting to you, always show that you're a nice person, always be nice, always imagine that they're being this person because they're actually having or battling something that's not pleasant. So always be nice and all those kind of things. So I would actually, in general, I would say it's a respect. Like in one word, it's just respect. So yes, that's one thing that's very powerful from Indonesians.
Wow. And Jihane, you have so many